There's an old superstition way down south. Every darky believes that trouble won't stay if you shake it away. When they hold a revival way down south, every darky with care and trouble that day tries to shake it away. Shaking the blues away, unhappy news away. If you are blue, it's easy to shake off your cares and troubles. Telling the blues to go, they may refuse to go, but as a rule they'll go if you'll shake them away. Do like the darkies do, listening to a preacher way down south. They shake their bodies so, to and fro, with every shake a lucky break, proving that there's a way to chase your cares away. If you would lose your weary blues, shake them away. I got a blues, you got a blues, all God's children got a blues. Come and join a revel and we'll shake off the devil and we'll shake all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Anyone objecting to shaking ain't going there, heaven, heaven. Gonna shake all over God's heaven. I gotta shake, you gotta shake, all God's children gotta shake, shake, shake. Nothing could be sweeter than to shake with St. Peter when we shake all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Anyone objecting to shaking ain't going there, heaven, heaven. Gonna shake all over God's heaven. Shaking, shaking the blues away, unhappy, unhappy news away. If you are blue, it's easy to shake off your cares and troubles. Telling the blues to go, they may refuse to go, but as a rule they'll go if you shake them away. Do like the darkies do, listening to a preacher way down south. They shake their bodies so, to and fro, with every shake a lucky break, proving that there's a way to chase your cares away. If you would lose your weary blues, shake them away.
Well, let's go to the desk. And welcome everybody to another Thursday night record party. My name is Harry Arends. I'm your host for the evening, and we'll be playing all kinds of crazy stuff. If you could go onto YouTube and subscribe to our channel, that'll keep you notified of anything that we might be doing that's kind of weird and fun. We hope you're doing a lot of that soon. And if you like us, that's always great too. When you see our posts on Facebook or Instagram, if you can share those on your homepage, that is really appreciated also. That was Ruth Edding doing Shaking the Blues Away. I remember that I heard that song the first time in high school. I grew up in San Jose, and we would listen, my mom liked KSFO radio out of San Francisco. There was a DJ there named Carney. I don't remember his first name. Don? I'm not sure. But every New Year's he would do the history of recorded music. And on one of those shows on New Year's Day, he played that record, and that was my introduction to Ruth Edding. And I went looking for more of her after that. So it was kind of interesting. Up here is Teddy Hill and his orchestra doing Looky, 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 Here Comes Cookie from 1935. Looky, looky, looky. Here comes Cookie. Welcome, everybody. Hi. Everybody's on tonight. This is really fun. Um, this next one is one of those Paul Whiteman records that people don't play very much that I just absolutely love. It's the song is from a show that was called Manhattan Mary. It's called Broadway, and the vocals by Austin Young, dates from 1927.
Like a great big dragnet, or like a golden magnet. Broadway, Broadway, peaks and the sticks look toward you in an odd way. A million homes from motor cars, a million lights to dim the stars. That's Broadway, Broadway, the heart of the world. A painted smile, a hard luck tale, a helping hand, they're all for sale on Broadway, Broadway, my part of the world. There's a crowd, they're lauding you and applauding you when you're on top. The same crowd hissing you and dismissing you if you should flop. Those who fail must learn to say tomorrow is another day. That's Broadway, Broadway, the heart of the world.
That was for Brian. That gong. That gong was for Brian instead of a muted cymbal. I've got some great stuff pulled for you, Janet. This is going to be fun. I'm so glad you're here tonight. In the meantime, here's Earl Hines and his orchestra. This is off the Victor Race series, the V38,000 series. Good Little Bad Little You from 1929. So cool. We had the absolute best time last Sunday for Mother's Day. We got to go down to the Old Town Music Hall and hear Janet Klein perform with her Parlor Boys, and they put on one hell of a show. It was so much fun. So if you ever get the chance, please check out Janet live. She is the bomb. One of the songs she did there was this one. She tells a wonderful story about how it had a previous life as a deleted song from a I'm drawing a blank. Blonde Bombshell. Gene Harlow movie. But this is the Ted Fiorito and his orchestra with a vocal by Muzzy Marcellino of Blue Moon.
me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Ah, I love it when I can play things you haven't heard before. That's wonderful. I think I've got a lot of those tonight, actually, if you want to know the truth about it. But please, if you have things you want to hear, send me notes, or if there's somebody you want to hear, or some year you want to celebrate, or something, just let me know, and we can do that. Here's a song that you probably have never heard. Maybe you have. I don't know. Tell me. George Olson and his orchestra from 1933 doing "Puttin' on Our Roller Skates."
No more sitting on the sofa, no more loving garden games. Every night you'll see my gal and me rolling on our roller skates. Oh, gee, it's perfect in the moonlight. Baby sure cooperates. And how good it feels to be kissed on wheels, rolling on a roller skate. We glide along, arm in arm we sway, the night away. We glide along, and then we stop and park where it's nice and dark. All you disappointed lovers, Cupid hates a man who waits. You can make her care in the open air, rolling on your roller skates.
And a muted symbol for Brian. Let's hear it for the muted symbol. Hi, Jason. Glad to see you. Here is Mildred Bailey doing My Melancholy Baby from 1938. This is with her. It's credited as Mildred Bailey and her orchestra. I suspect that if we hear, we'll know. If Mr. Norvo is in there, we'll find out.
Come, sweetheart mine, don't sit and pine. Tell me of the cares that make you feel so blue. What have I done? Answer me, hun. Have I ever said an unkind word to you? My love is true, and just for you, I would do most anything at any time. Dear, when you sigh and when you cry, something seems to grip this very heart of mine. Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't feel blue. All your fears are foolish fancies, maybe. Why, you know, dear, that I'm in love with you. Every cloud may have its silver lining. Wait until the sun shines through. Smile, my honey dear, while I kiss away each tear, or else I shall be melancholy too. Every cloud may have its silver lining. Wait until the sun shines through. My honey dear, while I kiss away each tear, or else I shall be melancholy too.
Mildred Bailey. I can never get tired of her. Hi, everybody. Yeah, we want to thank Dan the Platterman. He's doing a good job. I love it. Here's Al Bowley vocal with Ray Noble and his orchestra. This is from a song called There's Something in the Air from a 20th Century Fox movie called Banjo on My Knee. This was recorded, this is a British band, but it was recorded in New York City in 1936.
There's something in the air that warns me to beware tonight. There's something in the air. There's music in the breeze. I never saw the stars so bright. There's something in the air. Though I find there's danger in your eyes, the thrill is new. I've been blind, but now I realize what love can do. I feel it everywhere, so whisper you'll be mine tonight. There's something in the air.
There's something in the air. Hi, Gavin. Welcome. I pulled some good stuff for you tonight, so this will be fun. You know, in the right in that period, right during and right after World War One, there was this whole Hawaiian music craze that happened, and one of the featured songs that sort of became an anthem from that period is this one. It was made famous by Al Jolson, who's singing it here. Recorded in 1916, the song is called Yakahula Hiki Dula. It was not written by Hawaiian people.
Down Hawaiian way where I danced to stray. On an evening I heard a hula maiden play. Yakahula hiki dula, yakahula hiki do. Down Hawaiian way by the moonlight fair. For when I lingered a while, she stole my heart away. Yakahula hickey doo la, yakahula hickey doo. Oh, I don't care if you love the ladies far and near. You'd forget about them all if you should hear. Yakahula hickey doo la, yakahula hickey doo. I'm coming back to you, my hula-loo. Beside the sea at Waikiki you'll play for me, and once again you'll sway my heart away with your yakahula, yakahula-loo. I'm coming back to you, my hula-loo. Across the sea at Waikiki, oh, won't you play for me? And once again you'll sway my heart away with your yakahula, yakahula-loo.
Really interesting looking at how pacing of things in 1916 was different. Uh, Janet has a new CD out of old recordings that she had somehow hidden in her closet, and it's a really amazing album called To It To Woo. I do recommend it highly. It is so much fun. And one of the songs that suddenly emerged out of her closet was a song called You're the Cream in My Coffee, which has always been a favorite of mine. So we have a couple of different versions of it here to play. You guys seem to like it when we do multiple versions. I actually have three, but we don't have to do all three. But the first one I'm doing here it's credited to the Broadway Nightlights, but it's actually Ben Selvin and his orchestra. Vocal by Jack Palmer, recorded in 1928. I should back this up a little bit. You're the Cream in My Coffee came from a Broadway show called Hold Everything. And Hold Everything was a critical triumph and was responsible for Bert Lahr becoming a huge Broadway star. So from Hold Everything, You're the Cream in My Coffee.
My coffee, you're the salt salt in my stew. You will always be my necessity. I'd be lost without you. You're the starch in my collar, you're the lace in my shoe. You will always be my necessity. I'd be lost without you. Most men tell love tales, and each phrase dovetails. You've heard each known way. This way is my own way. You're the sail of my love boat. You're the captain and crew. You will always be my necessity. I'd be lost without you.
And another muted symbol for Brian. Okay, everybody gets to vote. If we get 2 or 3, they won all 3. Okay. Then here, then you know what? Do this one first. Then here is Lou Gold and his orchestra. That the vocal is credited on the label as Tom Frawley, but it's not Tom Frawley. It's really Irving Kaufman. Again from 1928. Lou Gold on the Diva. Here you go. Here's the Diva label.
salt in my stew. You will always be my necessity. I'll be lost without you. You're the starch in my collar. You're the lace in my shoe. You will always be my necessity. I'll be lost without you. Most men tell love tales, and each breaks dovetails. You've heard it known way. This way is my own way. You're the sail of my love boat. You're the captain and crew. You will always be my necessity. I'll be lost without you.
That's 2 out of 3, people. Who's left? Ted Weems and his orchestra, also from October of 1928. These were all recorded the same month, the same year. 3 different bands, 3 different record companies. And how about that?
You're the cream in my coffee, you're the salt in my stew. You will always be my necessity, I'd be lost without you. You're the starch in my collar, you're the lace in my shoe. You will always be my necessity, I'd be lost without you. Most men tell love tales, and each phrase dovetails. You've heard each known way, this way is my own way. You're the sail of my love boat, you're the captain and crew. You will always be my necessity, I'd be lost without you.
And another muted cymbal. Boy, I don't know. They had that tuba player going over double time in there. That's a hard one to do. And how many modulations? Did anybody count how many modulations were in that thing? I think there were 3 that I counted. Crazy arrangement. I may have to postpone the Bing Crosby record that I pulled for tonight in deference to this request of from 1938, his recording of Sweet Leilani.
Sweet Leilani, heavenly flower, makes your passion roses kiss Sweet Leilani, heavenly flower, tropic skies are jealous as they shine.
My sweet Leilani,
I think they're jealous of your blue eyes.
oh lovely Leilani,
Jealous because you're mine. Sweet Leilani, heavenly flower, I dreamed of paradise for two.
my sweet Leilani,
You are my paradise completed.
oh lovely Leilani,
You are my dream come true. You are my paradise completed.
oh lovely Leilani,
You are my dream come true.
All right, for Joe, there you go. Sweet Leilani. Remind me next week, Joyce, I'll pull a different version of that you might like better. Here is Ruby Newman and his orchestra. Do any of you remember Ruby Newman? Probably not. He had a sweet band and did a lot of hotel work. This vocal is by Ray Morton, and the song was written by Irving Berlin for the 20th Century Fox movie Alexander's Ragtime Band in 1938. It was made famous by Ethel Merman, and it's called My Walkin' Stick. Maybe we should do two of these too. I don't know. Let's see.
Without my walking stick, I'd go insane. Can't look my best, I'd feel undressed without my cane. Must have my walking stick, 'cause it may rain. And when it pours, can't be outdoors without my cane. If I ever left my house without my walking stick, it would just be something I could never explain. The thing that makes me click on Lover's Lane would go for naught if I were caught without my cane.
Well, that's the way you might have heard it after the movie came out at your local club. But here is the 20th Century Fox playback disc from Alexander's Ragtime Band. These were the records that were distributed for people to rehearse to, so who knows? This might be Ethel's record that she was rehearsing to. Ethel Merman, it's credited Ethel Merman and Girls Ensemble, My Walking Stick from Alexander's Ragtime Band.
Take away my high hat, take away my favorite tie, take away my white spats, I'll still get by, but my walking stick, you simply must let that be. I mean, you can take that away from me. Without my walking stick, I'd go insane. Can't look my best, I'd feel undressed without my cane. Must have my walking stick, 'cause it may rain, and when it pours, can't be outdoors without my cane. If I ever left my house without my walking stick, it would just be something I could never explain. The thing that makes me click on Lover's Lane would go for naught if I were caught without my cane. If I were caught without my walking stick, I would go insane. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da. Can't go to town without my walking stick because it may rain, and I can't be outdoors when it pours without my cane. If I ever left my house without my walking stick, it would just be something I could never explain. 'Cause the thing that makes me click on Lover's Lane would go for naught if I were caught without my cane. If I ever left my house without my walking stick, it would just be something I could never explain. The thing that makes me click, that really turns the trick on Lover's Lane, would go for naught if I were caught without my cane.
Gotta be ready though.
Little frantic, huh? We had an Alfred Apaka request. I'm going to get to Spike Jones in a minute. We had an Alfred Apaka request. And yeah, there's a lot of Alfred Apaka here. I have a lot of Hawaiian, early Alfred Apaka that was recorded as tourist records that you could buy there, but they were never distributed over here. But eventually he got a contract, and one of the songs that he recorded in 1951 is one that you probably have never heard before. He's an amazing vocalist, a great, great voice. He died really young, and it's a huge loss. There was an official Aloha Week song that he recorded. This is it. And double entendre or not, it's called Gay Hawaiian Party.
There's a gay Hawaiian party lasting all week through. A happy island party just for me and you. Take a lot of sweet romancing, mix it with a moonlit sea. Add a little hula dancing, And you've got a little notion what a party can be. There's a royal welcome waiting where the skies are blue. But join the celebrating, that's the thing to do. You've got to see Hawaii in aloha week, so make a reservation right away. For every little smarty's heading for the party today. There's a gay Hawaiian party lasting all week through. A happy island party just for me and you. Take a lot of sweet romancing, mix it with a moonlit sea. Add a little hula dancing, and you got a little notion what a party can be. There's a royal welcome waiting where the skies are blue. So join the celebrating, that's the thing to do. You got to see Hawaii in aloha week, so make a reservation right away. For every little smarty's heading for the party today.
That's a gay Hawaiian party. I threatened to play this last week, and this is the B-side of what one of the records we played last week. This is Blue Steel and his orchestra, vocal by Kenny Sargent from 1927. This is their version of Girl of My Dreams.
My dreams, I love you, honest I do. You are so sweet. If I could just hold your charms again in my arms, then life would be complete. Since you've been gone, dear, life don't seem the same. Please come back again. And after all said and done, there's only one girl of my dreams, it's you.
I don't think they knew when to end that song. Uh, this is a really interesting Spike Jones record. You know, Spike Jones musicians were sort of dismissed because they played so much novelty music, but they were amazingly gifted, trained musical professionals. They were just the best of the best. And this song is interesting because they took a novelty song and he's really playing it straight for a novelty song. We played the Rudy Valley version of this a few weeks back, and this is a really interesting. This has Country Washburn on the tuba, and this is a really difficult song for anybody to really get a good performance on a tuba out of. So, one of the best. Spike Jones and his other orchestra featuring Country Washburn from 1946 when Yuba plays the rumba on the tuba. Oh, wait, we need to go to the turntable. Let's try that.
When I was born, my pa and ma, they looked at me and said, oh, sure. The doctor said, it's a girl, I think. And pa went out and got a drink. Then ma said I looked just like pa. And pa said I took after ma. And Jane said I looked like a queen. And I've been a stepchild ever since. They always, always pick on me. They never, never let me be. I'm so very lonesome, awfully sad. It's a long time since I've been glad. But I know what I'll do. By and by, I'll eat some worms and then I'll die. And when I'm gone, you wait and see. They'll all be sorry that they picked on me. One morning, just at 4 o'clock, somebody tried to pick our lock. I knew 'twas Papa, sure as sin. So I opened the door and let him in. My ma said, what time is it, Pa? It's 12 o'clock, my pa told Ma. Just then the cuckoo cuckooed 4. And Pa made me cuckoo 8 times more. They always, always pick on me. They never, never let me be. I'm so very lonesome, awfully sad. It's a long time since I've been glad. But I know what I'll do. By and by, I'll eat some worms and then I'll die. And when I'm gone, you wait and see. They'll all be sorry that they picked on me.
And let's go back to the desk. All right, so I guess I forgot to turn my microphone on the last one. That was a 1911 song that was reused in 1931 in a Betty Boop cartoon, and I never knew that it was a song 20 years previous to that. I always thought it was from the Betty Boop cartoon. This one is what do we got here? Oh, Skeets Talbot and his Gentleman of Swing. Skeets was a reed player and didn't record a lot. He left the business in the late 40s after World War II, went back to school and got a degree and then worked as a music teacher. But this is Skeets Talbot doing Sammy's Choppin' Block.
If you wanna
Buy some pork chop
and also
juicy lamb chop. Stop at Sammy's butcher shop and see him chop, chop, chop it on the chopping block.
if you want some
Nice bologna, spare ribs not so bony. He has variety in stock and he would chop, chop, chop it on the chopping block.
he's a guy you'd like to meet. He's fat and short and very sweet.
for he gives you a big hello. He's like a comic in the picture show. If you want some
Good salami
and Swiss cheese,
pastrami, be sure to stop at Sammy's shop, and he will chop, chop, chop it on his chopping block.
he's the guy you'd like to meet. He's fat and short and very sweet, for he gives you a big hello. He's like a comic in the picture show. If you want some
Good salami
and Swiss cheese,
pastrami, be sure to stop at Sammy's shop, and he will chop, chop, chop it on his chopping.
get your all-day lollipop, fall on down to the butcher shop. That's where all the hit cats flock to see old Sammy's butcher shop.
And with the microphone on, I'm back. Hi. Joyce, you had a little run with Gene Austin. I pulled another one of him for later tonight too, but I wanted to introduce Nick Lucas because we haven't done much of him on the show at all. This is a Nick Lucas recording from 1927. Nick accompanied himself on guitar, amazing guitar player. This is Kiss and Make Up.
Although I know that I made you angry, now please don't be angry with me. I've tried to show you that I am sorry. I need your sympathy. What's the difference if we quarrel? Can't you forget? Give me one more chance, you know that I love you yet. Let's kiss and make up. Why can't we kiss and make up? I'm so lonely and I'm awfully blue, and so are you, my little sweetheart. Why should we cry, regretting? Why can't we try forgetting? You ought to know I love you so. Listen to me, honey, why should we see me broken hearted and blue? Don't you realize that I have your heart? You've my heart too. Oh, tell me, why should we have to be parted? Let's go back to where we started. Kiss and make up. Let's kiss and make up again. Just a little love, a little kiss. What I want from you, I always miss. First you love me, then you leave me. Don't deceive me, it will grieve me. Sweetheart, won't you stay? Can't you
my little sweetheart, why should we cry? Regretting, why can't we try? For guessing, you ought to know I love you so. Now listen to me, honey, why should we two be broken hearted and blue? Now don't you realize that I have your heart? You've my heart too. Oh, tell me, why should we have to be parted? Let's go back to where we started. Kiss and make up. Let's kiss and make up again.
Kiss and Make Up. We're doing two versions of the same song again now. We're starting with the song as it appeared in the 20th Century Fox film Weekend in Havana. This is performed by Alice Faye and Nacho Galindo. And the song is called The Man with the Lollipop Song. When I come back, I'll tell you the rest of the story.
Pirulí, 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 pirulí. Soy el pirulero que dice pirulí, compre pirulí. Voy por la calle cantando pirulí, compre pirulí. Hay de limón y de fresa, de piña, naranja y frambuesa. Los niños me siguen pidiendo pirulí, dame pirulí, es mi mayor emoción. Cuando al repique de mi campanita que suena tin, tirilín, tin, tin, voy brindando mi alegre canción. Pirulí, 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 es del pirulero el pregón.
Pirulí, pirulí, pirulí.
Pirulí, pirulí, pirulí.
He rides all around singing, buy a lollipop, buy a lollipop. You'll hear his bell ringing, buy a lollipop, try a lollipop. Stop and he'll ask you how many. The moon on a stick for a penny. You'll hear children echoing, buy a lollipop, merrily swinging along. We all can be just as happy as he just by singing when anything goes wrong, like the man with the lollipop song. Pirulí, 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 pirulí. We all can be just as happy as he, so remember when anything goes wrong, sing that tra-la-la lollipop song. Pirulí.
So that was the Lollipop Song as it appeared in Weekend in Havana. The song was also recorded, filmed with the Carmen Miranda production number, which was cut out of the film, does not survive, but she did record the song on her album set for Weekend in Havana. Hold on a second. It's right here. La la la. We can do this. So she actually did record it after the fact in her album, but she never sang it in the movie. So this is her singing it from the film. This is her singing it from her album.
Pirulí, pirulí, pirulí.
Pirulí, pirulí, pirulí.
He rides by-a-lollipop. You'll hear his bell ringing, by-a-lollipop, try-a-lollipop. Stop and you'll ask you how many. The moon on a stick for a penny. Your real children are going by-a-lollipop, by-a-lollipop. Merrily swinging along. We all can be just as happy as he just by singing when anything goes wrong. Like the man with the lollipop song. Fiddle-lee, 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 the tra-la-la-lollipop song.
Fiddle-lee, fiddle-lee, fiddle-lee-lee-lee. Fiddle-lee, fiddle-lee, fiddle-lee-lee-lee. By-a-lollipop, by-a-lollipop, by-a-lollipop.
You'll hear children echoing by-a-lollipop, merrily swinging along. We all can be just as happy as he, just by singing when anything goes wrong. Like the man with the lollipop song. Fiddle-lee, 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 the tra-la-la-lollipop song.
The Man with the Lollipop song. Yeah, her sister is Aurora Miranda. Aurora used to live right in front of Alton Wood's apartment. They were friends. Alton was partners with Bob Baker in the Bob Baker Marionette Theater. This is Eddie Stone and his orchestra from 1937 doing a study in Brown. Really interesting. It's time for our weekly BS song. It's not what you think, it's a Brian selection. And he did select this for tonight. We know very little about this record except that it's a party record. It's one of those records that was sold under the counter as entertainment for your adult parties at home. The title of the song is All We Know. It's a male vocal with a band. There's no information on the blue pages. We don't even know anything about this at all. And it's called The Virginian Virgin.
Now down in West Virginia lives a girl named Gertie Glenn. She had lots of stuff and things and was dying to give in. She wanted some lovin' and she wanted it mighty bad. So the first young man that kissed her found out just what Gertie had. So her Pappy turned her picture, Pappy turned her picture, Pappy turned her picture to the wall. But Gertie said, if this is damnation, it's a hell of a sensation. And she thumbed her pretty nostrils at them all. Now it was just a few months later, folks ain't through talking about it yet, when Gertie became famous by giving birth to a sextet. So her Pappy turned her picture, Pappy turned her picture, Pappy turned her picture upside down. He was out to get the villain, he was out to do some killin', and that night a dozen guys got out of town. Now Gertie took her children and she joined up with a show. She made lots of money and she sent her Pappy all the dough. So her Pappy turned the picture, Pappy turned the picture, Pappy turned her picture to the light. Pappy said, Gertie, this is heaven. Next time try and make it 7. Please go out and see what you can do tonight. Gertie said, I'm sorry, Pappy, but that was one of nature's tricks. While most children have one Pappy, my sextet had 6. So her Pappy turned a picture, Pappy turned a picture, Pappy turned her picture just like at they. That's French for that. He went out and got his shotgun, and he shot her in the woodshed. Now poor Gertie can't have any more sextets. Oh, she's living in the city, living in the city. She's living in the city mighty swell. But she ain't doing no more bragging, 'cause that shotgun fixed her wagon, and the picture on the wall can go to hell.
And the picture on the wall. There's another one about a picture, turning a picture on the wall to the wall. But I don't remember what song that was. Gavin, this one's for you. This is a Bing Crosby. This one is with Benny Kruger and his orchestra, recorded in Los Angeles in 1932. Snuggled on Your Shoulder.
What a night for dancing. A night like this, you know, was made for love's romancing. The moon is all aglow. It spells temptation to me. Right now I'd like to be snuggled on your shoulder, cuddled in dreaming while I'm dancing, thrilled by all your charms, while the music's playing. I'm in ecstasy. Sweetheart, hear me sing, 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 sing. Ah, this is heavenly. Dancing while lights are low, what a grand sensation. Dancing, you ought to know, you're my inspiration. Let me dance forever, dream about your charms, snuggled on your shoulder, cuddled in your arms. La 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 dee. Dee 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 doo dee doo. La dee 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 dee. La da dee la da dee. La dee doo dee doo dee doo dee doo doo dee. La da dee dee doo. La da dee 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 dee. La da da dee 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 dee. Dancing while lights are low, what a grand sensation. Dancing, you ought to know, you're my inspiration. Let me dance forever, then I could dream about your charms, snuggled on your shoulder, cuddled in your arms.
Crosby from that early 30s period. So nice. Here is Bobby Snyder and his orchestra, which is actually a pseudonym for Nye Mayhew, and I know that you know all of those people, with a vocal by Douglas Newman, but the song title seemed terribly appropriate for Brian tonight. From 1934, the song is called On the Wrong Side of the Fence.
Stopped by the cottage that once we dreamed of. You share it with somebody else that you love. It's all filled with cheer while I'm out here on the wrong side of the fence. You've fixed up the place as you might have for me. You've made him so happy, why shouldn't he be? What joys he has known while I'm alone on the wrong side of the fence. How lovely and peaceful there in the night and in the quiet of dawn. The rose-tinted curtains, the little white porch, and a toy left on the lawn. Can't open the gate, I
I can't say hello. It's your little gateway to heaven, I know. Be happy, my dear, though I'm out here on the wrong side of the fence.
Okay. We have a female vocal. This one is from Mae West. This is a later recording from 1950. These are kind of hard to hear nowadays. Imaginary Love.
My imaginary love, my imaginary love. All through the night I daydream. All through the day I'm blue. It isn't right to daydream of kisses I never knew. Will I find my one ideal? And will it feel the way I feel? Maybe I'll wake tomorrow, find all I'm dreaming of. My imaginary love. Those imaginary charms, will they ever fill my arms? Yes, yes. Baby, I'll wake tomorrow, find all I'm dreaming of. My imaginary love.
Oh my. We don't know who the bird is, but here's a dance record from 1934 by the Van Epps Dance Orchestra. This is Fred Van Epps, and its song is called Neighbors.
neighbors. I simply had to say hello. Your smile gives me a hunch before the evening ends. If we make a date, it's gonna be great. We'll be the best of friends as well as neighbors. I thank my lucky stars because we're neighbors. That's why it may seem premature, but little girl, I'm sure, though we're only neighbors, you and I, we'll be sweethearts by and by.
Interesting. On Banner, it was a dime store label. I pulled this one out. I thought Janet would be curious about it. I am curious about it too. Flanagan and Allen were British comedians, and this is a recording of theirs from a review that happened at George Black's Palladium production of These Foolish Things. So it's Flanagan and Allen, comedians with orchestra, conducted by Ronnie Monroe, and the routine name is called The Umbrella Man. We're just shooting in the dark here.
Umbrellas to men, men's umbrella ladies. Umbrellas, men that handle ladies. Umbrellas to men.
Toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-lie. And the umbrellas to men today. Bring your parasol, it may be small, it may be big. He repairs them all with what you call a thingamajig. Pitter-patter, patter, pitter-patter, patter, here comes the rain. Let it pitter-patter, let it pitter-patter, don't mind the rain. He'll mend your umbrella, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-ay, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-ay, and the umbrellas to men today.
When there's a lull and things are dull, I sharpen knives for all the wives in the neighborhood. And I'm very good. I darn a sock, I mend a clock, an apple cart, a broken heart, I mend anything.
But he'd rather sing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-lie. And the umbrellas to men today. He'll patch up your troubles, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-ay, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-ay, and the umbrellas to men today. up your troubles and go on his way. Sing him toodaloo-a-loo-a-toodalay, toodaloo-a-loo-a-toodalay. Any umbrellas to mend
Umbrellas come in, umbrellas come in.
This is an early acoustical blues song by Lizzie Miles. This was her first record. I remember first time I saw Lizzie Miles was from a kinescope on an old CBS program called Crescendo. This is her first record. She walked right up and took my man away.
I never felt so doggone mean before. I'm fighting mad. I'm blue right to the core. Down at the Strutters Farm, with Papa Treetop Tom, a gal named Liza Grant. She lit my powder plant because she walked right up and took my man away. Now for that low down tree, you bet she's gonna pay. I've got a razor that I keep. I'm gonna carve her white and deep. In 6 foot of ground, she'll soon be found. Right there she's gonna sleep. And the next sweet papa that I get, no gal will try to take. Believe me, if she does, she'll soon regret. I mean, that ain't no fake. Now she's got him, she had better leave this town. 'Cause if she stays right here, I'll surely cut her down. Because she walked right up and took my man away. I ain't no bully and I ain't no joke. You can bet your boots that gal I'm gonna croak. She's going on a journey in a rubber tie hike. She'd better say farewell 'cause she ain't coming back. She hurt my feelings, now she's got to fight. And when I lay my hands on her sweet dream, good night. Got myself a blackjack and it's filled with lead. Gonna introduce it to her kinky head because she walked right up and took my man away.
Dan reminded me that in that same television special, Crescendo, Dinah Washington does another fabulous number. So we just pulled a Dinah Washington song out of our hat here. This is her with the Ravens in 1951 doing Hey Good Lookin'.
sweet.
Hey, good looking.
Hey, baby.
You with the New York license plate.
Oh, they kill you, huh?
Uh-huh. Look at here, good looking.
What you want?
Tell me, who's booking all your dates?
Universal.
Sweet.
Ooh, we pretty daddy.
Oh, you killing me, baby.
You with the real gone vine.
Mighty fine, aren't they?
Come on, good looking. Tell me, won't you please be mine?
I'll think about it.
Are you young?
21.
Are you old?
Kidding.
Tell me, are you single?
I will be a couple of days.
Does your money fold? Or are you like the rest of the boys uptown? Does it jingle? Hey, good looking.
What you want, sugar?
Tell me, when did you come to town?
This morning.
Looky here, Daddy. Good looking. Mommy wants you to stick around.
I will.
Hey, good looking.
You with the diamond ring. Listen to me.
Hey, good looking.
Tell me who bought that pretty thing, huh?
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, good looking.
Baby, you with the silver fox.
What about it, Daddy? You like it?
Hey,
Yeah.
good looking.
But I want you to wear it, Mama. I mean, take it out the box. Are you young?
Yeah.
Are you single?
Oh, yeah.
I see you a little fly, too.
Yeah.
Does your money fold? Or tell me.
Wow.
Does it jingle?
Hey, good looking.
I'd like to buy your clothes.
Hey, good looking.
'Cause you got such a cute little nose.
Are you young?
21.
Just right.
Thanks,
And
baby.
you told me you were single.
I said I will be on your date.
But what I want to know is, does your money fold? Or does it jingle?
Well, we'll find out.
Hey, good looking.
Mm-hmm.
You with the dark curly hair.
Sweet.
Hey, good looking. What's
Cooking over there.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a couple more and we'll call it a night. Joyce, I didn't want to go the night without doing a Gene Austen for you. So here's his recording of Muddy Water, which is really kind of special. I just froze up here. Hopefully it's not affecting my output. And there we're back again. All right.
Dixie moonlight, Swanee shore, heading homebound just once more to my Mississippi Delta. Home, 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 home. Southland has a garden spot, and though you believe or not, I hear those breezes whispering, come on back to me. Muddy water round my feet, muddy water in the street, just God's own shelter down on the delta. Muddy water in my shoes, rocking to those low-down blues. They live in peace and happiness there, I declare. I've been away a year today to wander and roam. I don't care, it's muddy there, but still it's my home, sweet home. I've got my toes turned Dixie way, round that Delta let me lay. My heart cries out for muddy water, muddy waters all around my feet, muddy waters up and down the street. Muddy water in my shoes, rocking to those low down blues. I've been away a year today to wander and roam. I don't care, it's muddy there, but still it's my little old home. I've got my toes turned Dixie way, round that delta let this old boy lay. My heart cries out for muddy water.
And so we'll use that to sort of wrap up the evening. It's been fun, everybody. Another Thursday night record party. We're gonna go out with something really upbeat and a lot of fun. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and come back next Thursday night. We're here every Thursday at 7 o'clock with our weekly record party, playing records and hopefully your requests. Seeing us out tonight from 1930, the Paul Whiteman Orchestra and the Rhythm Boys doing Happy Feet. So keep your feet happy, okay?